Now today is going to be a very exciting day. You see, you are going to be the very first people ever to go on a tour of our park.
Wait a minute. Why hasn't anyone else gone on your tour?
What do you mean?
What I think Dr. Xavier is trying to say is that if your tour is safe, why haven't any of your team members gone on it yet?
The tour is perfectly safe. We have been very busy here at Beatification Park making sure that the tour is perfectly safe, and therefore we haven't gone on the tour, but it is perfectly safe. So, I'm confused here though, because this should be an exciting event. Why are you so just like worried about this?
We're
excited.
We're not worried, we are excited. We're just looking for some answers.
Okay, well, I think the best way for you to get some answers is to go on the tour. So, the cards are all fully automated, spared no expense. And they will take you through all the attractions, all the saints of Beatification Park. So if you will just follow my assistant Aubrey. Aubrey, could you lead them to the cards, please?
Follow me.
Enjoy the tour.
Okay, this is it. Hold on to your butt. Get the torch there. Alright, let's go.
So, Xavier, what do you do exactly?
Well, I'm a saintician, and I study how the saints got to heaven, and to do that, I just try to discern God's will in people's lives. And I realize that you can't control it. It's something you just have to discern and just be ready to follow. Do you see?
No, not really.
I went too fast. Here, let me show you. Let me just have your hand for 1 second, okay? See your hand here. We take a drop of water. Just take a drop and on your hand and see he'll roll off that way. But we could do it again the second time under the same conditions, and no, it'll roll off a different way. And you wonder why, because you look at your hand and it seems like a fine hand to me, but if you look closer, there's tiny hairs and imperfections and
Imperfections?
Well, microscopic imperfections that only God can see. So, and the point is that the only way we can do God's will is if we know God, and that's what I study.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're ready to start the tour. First saint.
The first saint that you will see is known as Saint Tarcisius. He was alive nearly 1,500 years ago. We now know that Saint Tarcisius has an ironclad grip, so it is important to stay away from the fences. This makes Saint Tarcisius a beautiful, yet deadly addition to Beatification Park.
Deadly? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, we didn't get to see the saint!
That man. I am sick of Dr. Xavier. Why did we even invite him up here? He's doing us no good. Don't you agree, Dr. Chad?
Yes, I do believe we have everything under control.
No, wait. I think that he has reports about all this. I've been out there with those saints, and there's something not quite right about everything that's going on here. I think he's got reports about something. I've been raised Catholic and studied the saints, and there's something not quite right about this talk. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Our saints are perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with them. We have placed no restrictions on
You
them.
don't let them leave the park. That's a pretty big restriction.
They don't know anything.
They know God. That's all they need to know for universal being.
That's ridiculous.
They can't even get married. That's a pretty big restriction.
Quiet, all of you. They're approaching the Teresa of Lisieux paddock.
We are now approaching the new home of Thérèse of Lisieux. When she lived in France, she was a cloistered nun, but now in Beatification Park, she is one of our top attractions.
St. Teresa's not an attraction, she's a person. We look to her for strength and prayer and doing the will of God.
I wonder if we'll see her.
I don't know.
Are there gonna be any saints on your saint tour? Hello? Can you hear me in there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I really hate that, man.
Hey, isn't that St. Anthony?
You look sick.
Why don't we have clocks on the car door?
You didn't think it was necessary, just like the fences. You didn't want them electrifying, you know? We have all the problems of like a major church, theme park, zoo.
Wait, what are they doing now?
What do you think's going on here?
I don't know, but take a look at this. It's some sort of green rash. I mean, what do you think it is?
I don't know. Didn't they say that they filled in the gaps in the saint DNA with dinosaur DNA? Could that have something to do with it?
I don't know. Sounds like kind of a bad B movie, doesn't it?
Well, you know, you can't make this stuff up, so...
Well, I need to take him back to the control room and check him out.
My phone's so out of system, it doesn't know what time it is. Oh, yes.
You what?
Really bad. See, remember when I told you about chaos theory, Dr. Thomas? You know, no one could have predicted that Dr. Grady would just drive off and leave us here like that. And, you know, and no one could have predicted that Dr. Thomas would just walk and leave me standing here. That is the essence of chaos theory. And, well, here I am.
Well, how about that for our first tour of the park? 2 no-shows and 1 sick St. Anthony. You know, it wasn't supposed to go like that. They were supposed to stay in the car.
Wait, no, don't you understand? She was trying to help out that saint. You know, that was just a really good example of service. And you've turned these saints into like exhibits here, but they're real people who want to pray and to love God and to serve other people. You know, why don't you take a seat? So I don't think I need to explain to you and all of our assistants here what it means to have a heart of service. Give us 1 second here, and I will just gonna step forward. All right, so.